day, my beautiful people, my beautiful listeners, all over from the locals to the diaspora. Now, this is Independent TV 7. Now, the narrative is the same as the narrative. Yeah, Nnamdi Kanu coming out is nothing and will not add anything, says Asari dokubo. Oh, Asari dokubo. That guy na worry guy. But those guys have really made mark for themselves over that area, Niger Delta. They gave them an amnesty and some other things, you know, for them to cope with, and the government, came to their aid. But as it is, I would say it is in Nnamdi Kanu's case that I want to talk about, according to what Asari Dokubo said. Nnamdi Kanu coming out is nothing and will not add anything, says Asari Dokubo. But what was his narrative? We don't know his point. Yeah, Alhaji Asari Dokubo has stated that coming out of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu is nothing and will not add anything. Yeah, that's the former Niger Delta militant said this during a Facebook live session a few hours ago. Wow, okay, it's just coming in a few hours ago. Well, whichever way. According to him, I don't support the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Who support? Well, let's go further. Now, according to him, I don't support the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu coming out is nothing and will not hurt anything. He has instigated people to take innocent lives. His ambition is to lead all other Igbo people. He is nobody in their so-called slogan. Oh, he is nobody. Then he must face the consequences of his actions. Wow. I want us to be getting it, gradually. I don't really know. I feel I could communicate with some persons. Maybe you're in diaspora or locals in Nigeria, you are in Atlanta, but basically, from sense of humor, let's just try to articulate these narratives together to understand what it really means. According to him, I don't support the release of Nnamdi Kanu. That's one. Kanu coming out is nothing and will not add anything. Two, he has instigated people to take innocent lives. Three, his ambition is to lead all other Igbo people. Four, he is nobody in their so-called slogan. Five, he is nobody. Six, he must face the consequences of his action. But I don't really understand. But from my own point of view, I believe I'm a bit conversant or familiar with Nnamdi Kanu's case. And as it is, I believe Nnamdi Kanu is even enjoying. If you see Nnamdi Kanu for prison, you go no say the guy they enjoy, not fat, not fair. He's now looking fresh, but notwithstanding, they only guided him. It's only God that guides people, but notwithstanding, but justice for one is justice for all. But according to what this is saying right now, Asari Dokubo, from the antecedent of Nnamdi Kanu, I believe the only thing is just for him to go out from the captivity called the DSS den or the Yoruba, but he is doing fine. But he said he's nobody. He doesn't have any slogan. One example Nnamdi Kanu has pulled in the East: every Monday sit at home. Who said that? Who gave that order? What was the order for? But everything is related to Nnamdi Kanu. So if Nnamdi Kanu is nobody, on my own point of view, Nnamdi Kanu is somebody. Because if Nnamdi Kanu has not agitated to that level, either good or bad, Nnamdi Kanu is Nnamdi Kanu. But I don't know. So Asari Dokubo, you have a point, but let's think further, because the one we don't pass. So let's still move forward. The next thing is the next thing. Now he has done wrong, fine. You don't want to support him, you want to support him. Yes, it's your opinion and you know your reasons. But not to talk more, not to say more, because people are trying to comment. But notwithstanding, Nnamdi Kanu is nobody. He must face the consequences of his actions. He has been facing it. So that is what I know vividly. But notwithstanding, I still stand to be corrected. Then speaking further, he said, when Nnamdi Kanu come out, they will say, have they given them Biafra? As long as they did not give them Biafra, they will continue what they are doing. Okay? And lastly, he said, if I am the president, I will allow Igbo people to have Biafra. Okay, anybody from Delta or anywhere can join them to have a Biafra. Okay. Now he's ending his words with the word of advice to anybody else to join Biafra. But from his own point of view, he still wants to be known online and then share his own opinion about what he feels about Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has been there since over 1 year and he's still counting. But in other words, the freedom is what we believe has not been given him. Then I'll give this Asari dokubo. I like him, he's my brother, but I'll give him another narrative concerning what he said. Nnamdi Kanu has pulled so many strings. So if you know about, I don't know, the IPOB soldiers, if you see them, you go know say one thing. Now, if it's nobody, the government of Nigeria will not, the count charge. The charge counted over 15, 17, as in it got to a point, I said 22, I was like, they started reducing it until he was even discharged and acquitted. Maybe Asari Dokubo no get phone to check, or they no tell him, or he just want to say his own opinion. Well, it's cool, but Nnamdi Kanu antecedent has been a great joy for the Igbos to unite. That is what it is. So the narrative is not because there are sentiments about it, but the struggle. But I still stand to be corrected. Nigeria may not split, and if it's going to split, well, with the hand of God, it will be North Nigeria or South Nigeria, Southern Nigeria, or just like South Sudan and thereabout. So I don't know, but it will be north and south. So both south, southwest, southeast will be together. That's what I feel. But notwithstanding, I may not feel it like that because there is no referendum yet. Yeah, because they can't pull that string as yet, because Nigeria is in the verge of collapse. So Nigeria needs to pay their debts before they can even think about revolution or any other thing. You understand? That was why every peaceful protest that we actually do in Nigeria, those young and old, labor market, industrial economy, whichever way they want to protest, they do not allow them protest. Maybe during Buhari's regime, but notwithstanding, we are still talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is just languishing because Nnamdi Kanu was they call it, he was kidnapped, because they said he was arrested, but later it was written constitutionally that he was rendered somewhat. You understand? So the words rendered somewhat. And if Nnamdi Kanu is nobody, I believe Asari Dokubo is somebody. So somebody want to know nobody, and that's why he's talking about the nobody. That means the nobody is somebody. That's why you're talking about it. That's what it is. So it's cool. I like his vibe. That is how to make friends. Then if the teeth and the tongue, if they no bite each other, you understand, that no go sweet, because you go learn how to bite some the other time. So whichever way. But in Nigeria, wahala, plenty wahala for who won't carry wahala. But notwithstanding, this is my time. I would have loved to go further, but I believe God on our side. Well, you're listening to Independent TV7, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also don't forget to click on the bell icon to get more notification. Gracias.